Namaste and a very, very good morning to all of you. I welcome you to my channel, The Outlier. In today's presentation, we will be seeing how to import a CSV file into Python. To do this, let me just show you a file. I'm in my local machine and there's a file, as you can see, called as employee. Let me just open this file. As you can see this particular file, there are two important observations that you need to make before you import this file into Python. The first row, as you can see here, the very first row contains the column heading. ID, gender, birth date, education, job category, salary, salary beginning, job time, previous experience, and attrition. These are some of the columns that I have. In the second row, the data starts. So the first row has the column headers. From the second row onwards, the actual data begins. Question is, how do we import this kind of a file into my Python environment? You also need to observe the second important thing, and that is the two columns are separated by a delimiter. And the name of the delimiter here is comma. In many occasions, you can have a tab delimited file. But let us focus for the purpose of this presentation on a CSV file, comma separated values, and how are we going to import this particular file into Python environment. Let me close this file. I am in Jupyter Notebook. Now to import this file, you need a library called as pandas. Import pandas as PD. Let me execute this query. So this imports open source library of Python called as pandas. Pandas is a very, very popular and a widely used library, particularly for data analysis, data manipulation, and in sometimes even graphs. So once I import this particular library, the next thing that I'm going to do is call a function which is called as read_CSV. This is the function that I will be using to read the CSV file from my local machine. Let me just open the parenthesis, and within quotes, I will be specifying the location of the file. The file is located in D drive, Python. And here I have to give the name of the file, employee.txt. This is sufficient for us to import the file. But in many cases, just to be on the safer side, what you can do is you can specify two additional arguments. The first being separator or delimiter, and within double quotes, you can specify a comma. The second argument that you need to specify is header. Header equals 0. In our case, the source file has a header in the first row, and therefore we will be specifying header equals 0. So these are the three important arguments that you need to specify within the read_CSV function available from pandas. The first one is the path of the file. It can be in C drive, D drive. It can be in any location. You have to specify the location of the file. Please remember to give the name of the file and the extension of the file. The second argument that you need to specify is the separator of the file. And the third argument is header. As I said, the second and the third arguments are redundant because Python would be able to import the file even if you do not specify the separator and the header. Let me just go ahead and fire this query. So this is what we have. What Python does is it just prints the file that we wanted to import. And as you can see here, it has the row identifier. It also has the column heading, and it has the body of the file, or it has the contents of the file. The first row here is row number 0. As you know, Python is zero-based indexing. For those of us who have used R, has a 1-based indexing. Right? ID, gender, birth date, education, job category, salary, beginning salary, job time, previous experience, attrition. All these are the columns which you can, which have come into my Python environment. If you want to save this, you can save this by giving the name as df. So let me just go ahead and save this file and give it a name of df. If you want to inspect the top 5 rows, you can give the head of function. So this displays the top 5 rows that are present in the data set. It looks good. Just to be very sure, let me also give df.tailof. Scroll down. As you can see here, df.tailof function displays the last 5 rows present in the data set. For those of us who are interested in exploring this command further, you can always use the help of function, help of pd.read _ CSV. This is what you need to type, help of pd.read _ CSV, or you can go to Google and search for pandas documentation. Within the first 2 searches, you should be able to identify the location. You should be able to find the pandas documentation. So once you type help of read _ CSV, it gives a detailed explanation of the various arguments that you can use within read _ CSV, right? As you can see here, SCP or separator is one of the arguments here, header, right? So on and so forth. For most practical purposes, we may not be using all of these things, all of these options. And therefore, I've just tried to keep it very, very simple by specifying the location of the file, giving the separator and header. Even if I remove the last 2 arguments, let's see if Python is able to import the file just by specifying the location of the file. As you can see here, I'm just typing the location of the file and the file name. Let me just go ahead and execute this. It has executed successfully. It is not displaying any error. df.headof, I will be able to get the first 5 rows. As you can see here, read _ CSV is a very, very user-friendly, very simple function to read any CSV file. With this, I come to the end of today's presentation. I thank you very much for watching my video. I request you to subscribe to my channel, The Outlier, and please continue to like my videos.